入一个房子里跳舞，一座山，一条河，一只小船，一个人我，一棵树，一把火，一个木瓜，一个你划着船，我的河，你在水边看着我。你面前你路过我家附近的那条路，我悄悄看着你，你也偷偷地望着我。绕过山，穿过河，3天2天你闯入过。
Introduce the skeleton of CMSCAPP program. Yesterday, I put RPG start. It is a RAR file. In September the 2nd. As you extend the content inside, just like this, several file folder and the files. The first file folder examples for your reference. It is a game, computer game. The RPG server B and RPG server C is standard written the server and the client of RPG program. And RPG start RAR is the file on the website. The most important is to watch out RPG start, this PowerPoint. You can follow the content teaching step by step to create the skeleton of a RPG program. In the procedure, you will code vman.cpp and vman.header. The CPP and header always appear in the same stage. The header is the variable and the routine code in CPP. The .cpp is the content of the routines. So let's see the skeleton, the basic of a RPG program. Let's open vman.cpp. Execute the program. The program as running will visit the routine vman first, and the first line is CAPP app. We'll lead the program go app program. The first 2 lines define the resolution of the screen. The third lines define the window style. Suppose allows Microsoft minimize box or Microsoft system menu, etc. And then you can announce beside the logo to say something. As the program running will show at the top line. Then the program will visit run. The first procedure in run will go to initial. The initial will open count and open some variable and initialize those variables. At last, the program ending will visit shut down this routine. Shut down just opposite of initial. You have the cross count. Whatever the count is opened in initial, you have crossed in shutdown. You have crossed the variable and free the space occupied. One by one. If some variables space not freed, then the space of the computer will be less and less. At last, the new program cannot be run because lack of space of RAM. So the shutdown is important. As the program finished, you have to free whole the space of RAM. And run with the initial. After initial return truth, then we'll go into the frame from the first line of frame and running until return true. The main statement in frame supports for graphic. You have to code some APIs. You have to code begin scene, etc. At the last code end scene. Some definitions you can write. Begin scene and end scenes in between. At the last, you have to code display. The display will showing the dynamic join on the screen. At the last, return truth. As return truth, the program will go back to the first line of frame, and then begin scene, end scene, display, and at the last return truth. The program will running in circulation again and again until there is an ending signal. The program will jump into shutdown and release the count and release the space of variable, and then return truth, return to Windows operation system. That's all. Let's see the real program of CMSCAPP. We mark the brown circle in front of the stop lights already. We use debug to see the running procedure. How to run the debug? Choose build. Here is a start debug, and the first is go. Just press go. You can see the program will go into the Winman routine and visit the first line CAPP APP. In CAPP APP, there is the window definition. Something like that. Then we press 5 to continue. The program will go wrong. In run, we'll visit initial first. Let's see if it is true or not. Press key F5. Okay, we'll stop at the first line of initial. In initial, you define some variables, and suppose for the full screen, the program will do the full screen perspective for the user, and open some small windows and create some text font and initial the sound, music, and create some display buffer, vertex buffer, and enable lightings, set ambient lights to display the geometry model on the screen. The program open two lights, the light 0 and the light 1. And the mesh and the object free, and initialize some variables. For the for Modbus, if TCP/IP initialize, if Modbus ASCII or RTU initialize, and occupied some space for the variable of NURBS surface, and then at the last return truth to leave initial. Let's press function key F5 to see what next. The program will run into frame. To meet some warning, just press OK to continue. You can see turning circles. The program is doing something postpone. After the running, you can see Modbus TCP connection error, just OK. Then you can see where the program stop at. This line is the frame, the first line. This is the variable definition, the local variable. So the program will jump into the first line of the frame, and then we see what next. Press the function key F5. The program will call the graphic begin scene and return something about the scene later on. At last, code graphic end the scene. After definition, you have to display. Then code graphic display to display the scene in dynamic join, and then return true to leave frame. As leave frame, in a shown while re-enter the frame at the beginning line. You can see at the starting lights of frame, and begin scene and end scene and display, and go back again and then again, until in the program to exit the program will go to shut down the system and go back to Windows operation system. This is the way CMS running. Just follow the skeletons, the basic stage of the program. It is simple, but the program's functions more and more. The CMSCAPP become large and large. In RPG style, you can see this file in PowerPoint. In Chinese, its meaning is multimedia dynamic drawings of the computer. While in the website, we put this file, multimedia dynamic drawing of computer, in PowerPoint, allow the user to download. The reason why we reload it, I open the reloaded file to show. The difference is here. We show some JPG file to show the Jim Adams, the first edition in Chinese, which used as a textbook in the university. But in Chinese, sometimes translations are not so clearly. If the reader try to understand in more detail, it's better to use the second edition of Jim Adams. The Chinese versions is by DirectX 8.1, while the second version of Jim Adams RPG is in DirectX 9.0, which is today's the best version of DirectX. But in our system, we use the program in edition 1. But teaching written in DirectX 9.0, doing some corrections as the combination of version 1 and the version 2. For DirectX 9 disk, we use this book, which is a Chinese book. You can buy this book in Books Tree. In Taipei, the Books Tree is in the center of Taipei. You can buy it from any bookshop to buy this book. There is a CD disc. You can install it in the computer to have all the routines examples could be used. The Books Tree named 重庆南路, just very close to the center train station. Okay. This is the end of today's lecture.
你现